Did you hear about the? Oh, welcome everybody.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm actually I was looking for a JPEG file, but I'll post that to Discord later. All right, so Hagar, who plays Loomis, thinks he has taken good enough notes that he can do our recap for us, which is good because nobody else takes notes or really gives a shit. So
I give a shit.
Take notes.
the extent of your
I nominate
whoa,
Hagar.
whoa, the extent of your notes, Torka, where I'm a bad son of a bitch. That was the extent of your notes when I looked at your notes.
No. I have notes on my own notepad on my computer. I mean, but as far as Torque, all you need to know is I'm a bad son of a bitch. I stand by that.
All
Both of
right,
these things are true.
all right, Hagar, go ahead and give us your recap
Okay,
of events last session, almost a month ago now.
very well. So I had missed the previous one, but when I tuned in, shadow goo was seeping into the earth because you guys had beat some tall monster. Um, so once the goo seeps into the ground, we meet Professor Hovenwaltz. Um, we asked him how to add the Mithril Stone to the weapons, and he said we needed to use the Arcane Forge, which was hadn't
He
been
said
fired up in
he said he would have to use the arcane forge to affix him to your weapons.
correct, yes. Yeah, we need to fire up the forge to be able to do that, to affix the Mithril Stones to the weapons. He introduced us to Clovis, the Forge Master, and in the conversation, Torka was trying to show off, and he fumbled with his war pick and made a fool of himself. Clovis let us know that he would help. Um, After that, we went to the bar, talked about it further that we needed a pinkish crystal with veins of blue. There's an and we were told there's an old wizard, Gavin Thumbermill, in the tower 7 miles to the east. Clovis says Gavin is eccentric. We rent a room at the inn for 7 days. We go to bed early, eat some breakfast, and leave the next morning by 7. We rent a wagon from Master Farnsworth. I know this last part is kind of abridged. With a cart and 2 horses for 50 gold. And a favor, he borrowed an animated hoe, which we proceeded to talk about animatedly and colorfully for the rest of the session.
I
And then
forgot about that.
yeah, um, we get to the tower. Looks pretty dilapidated. Um, then after a while of searching, we go inside, knock the door in.
Well,
Uh,
some of you went
Soren
inside.
flew up
One of
high.
you is flying 50 feet
that's
up in
right.
the air.
Mm-hmm.
Two of us, yeah, Loomis and Torka go inside. Stokel and Soren are outside. We find a dead body on the bed inside. Looks to be dead for a while. Um, whilst we're inside, we hear the two ghoulish creatures show up. I didn't write down what their names were or what type of creature they were. They look like some sort of skeleton in a black cape.
Giant.
Um,
I feel like you should be able to rewrite history by saying that because there's actually 3 out there, but it'd be cool if there was
Boneclaw.
only 2.
uh,
So,
Bone claws is what they are. Yeah, there you go.
so
There's three.
when we left off, these things had materialized around the tower. Cole, you're in the doorway, and you don't actually see these things yet. You're in there focused on
Mm.
what Loomis and Torka are doing. Loomis and Torka, you found Gavin Thundermill, or what you assume was Gavin Thundermill, dead in bed. In fact, his head fell off. He was that dead.
He
Appears to
licked it to make sure he's dead.
uh-huh, appeared to have been a gnome. Torka, you've always wanted to defile a dead gnome. What do you do?
That is so wrong.
It is wrong. It was wrong of me to put that evil on you. But
So Torka is actually going to scoop. Did the head hit the ground?
the head did hit the ground, and it scattered some mice that had gathered around on the floor underneath the bed.
Torka will pick up the skull and put it back with the remains. And Torka, I'm assuming Torka has no idea that there's something going on outside. So Torka's going
No,
to start.
the way we left things, Soren was hemming and hawing and said, "Well, I got let me figure out how to get their attention." And I said, "Okay, well, while you're figuring that out, these things appear, and one of them, this one, was going to raise its hand towards you. We'll deal with that in a second."
Okay.
So Torka is like starting to collect, like roll the remains up in the bed sheet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of look at Loomis and say, uh, we should give this gnome a proper burial. So like Torka's trying to collect his parts in a bed sheet and
Trying
maybe
to
scoop them
afford
up.
this old gnome wizard little dignity in
Yeah. Like, and then I think like I would start to move towards the door with the gnome wrapped up. Like we
Torka,
can take him
Loomis will help.
outside and
give me a religion check, Torka.
yeah, like we can take him outside and maybe bury
Okay.
him. Yes, the religion check on the way. One
Religion
second.
check, yes.
Yep, got it. All over it. Starts with R.
You feel like Moradin is pleased with your desire to afford this dead gnome a measure of dignity in death. You feel so pleased that you're pretty sure Moradin's hand will guide the next thing that you do. You have inspiration that you can use to gain advantage on a attack roll or a saving throw.
Or digging a hole for a gnome.
So you turn around, you turn towards Cole, start walking towards Cole. Soren,
Yes.
this thing out here, while you're deciding how you want to alert your friends, this thing raises its hand to fire at you.
Can I cast a spell or something? Yeah. Go ahead.
You cannot, because you took too long figuring out what you want to do last time. I've decided that I'm going to go back to punishing. What's the best word? Punishing indecision. So
Oh,
if you guys are like, well, I don't know, then bad things will start happening. So
Paranoia style.
it raises its hand, and black necrotic energy darts out of its hands in a solid black ray. 32, I think, hits you. That's a crit. This is gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. This thing does a stupid amount of damage, and I can't believe I actually just crit with it.
We're not seeing it in our chat. Or
Okay, hang on. Let me take it off of the GM view. I will post that.
No need to repost.
Sure.
Hmm.
Hang on.
We don't need you to do that.
Let me put it into the chat here. That is a crit. That's going to do double damage. This attack that it has, this ranged attack, does 8d10 necrotic damage.
That's it, Soren.
So that's going to be 16d10 necrotic damage at Soren.
Holy hell.
Soren, you take a combined 87 points of damage.
And Soren's dead.
Well, you're not dead. You're at 0 hit points. But you do.
I have to.
Yeah.
I do crash into the ground.
You do crash into the ground. And Cole, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, Cole,
Nailed it.
you
Natural
are
one.
you are very moved by the by Torka's
Dude,
wanting to.
you dropped his head.
He's dazed and confused.
So let me see here. So as you're watching Loomis and Torka, you hear what sounds like a body hitting the ground from, I don't know, 50 feet up in the air. By the way, Soren, the good news Well, I lied. There's no good news.
I know there's no.
As you are at 0 hit points, and you ought to start making. You are incapacitated, and will have to start. Oh, hang on here. I put that in the.
Doesn't he have a ring or something?
Yeah, I do. That'll keep me from going to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But he only gets. There's only 6 seconds per turn. So how long does it take him to hit the ground from that high up?
Well, we were out of combat. We weren't in.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
We weren't in initiative yet, nerd.
Nerd.
But yeah, so you hear. You just hear Soren's body hitting the forest floor very hard. You spin around, and then you see these other things. Let's roll some initiative.
Okay, you mean Cole sees those things, right?
Yeah, Cole, you see these things.
Okay.
Soren,
Okay.
go ahead and put yourself in initiative as well.
Is it a wet sound?
It is a wet meaty sound. Yeah.
Mm.
If he didn't have that periapter amulet or whatever it is, he would be in bad shape right now. Yeah, periapt. Because this was definitely bone crunch worthy, but his body stabilizes because of that stupid necklace I had him find. I rue the day. I've tried to kill him so many times. No, I'm kidding. All right, so
Bless.
I think everyone has gone now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've gone all right.
No. I was talking about initiative. All right. So Cole, you are first up in initiative. What would you like to do? You just saw Soren hit the ground, clearly incapacitated and in some sort of
Okay, so I saw
physical duress. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that you saw you heard enough to turn around and see his body hitting the ground.
Okay.
If you want,
As
a free action, you can say under your breath, "It's raining men's." It's up to you.
Is
Cole's
Soren
gonna say.
men?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What?
Cole's gonna say. I recognize that lump of robes falling from the sky. I've seen that too many times.
Too many times.
Cole's like,
right,
"Yeah,
so
this
he's
tracks."
Okay, so he's gonna move 5 feet to the edge of this looks like a drop off, so that he can see the lump of Soren down there.
It's not a drop off. It's like but it is like like kind of an upwards grade.
Okay. Okay, he's just moving to where he could see where that lump of robes fell. And then he's going to cast heal down at that lump. So putting it in the chat. He's casting heal, which is any creature that he can see within range, which is 60 feet. And so, Soren, a surge of positive energy washes through you, causing you to regain 70 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
That's
intense. Thank you.
solid.
And
So yeah, Soren, you are once again, you are no longer incapacitated. You are prone because you are on the ground. You hit the ground very hard, so you are prone. But yeah, you have 70 hit points and you're awake, but you're on the ground, maybe with legitimate questions. Although the irony is not struck on you that this man who you've killed before, your friend,
I killed him. And
just
I will die on that hill.
just
Go ahead, sir.
just saved your life.
okay. And sorry. Mark off the spell slot. Cole reassures you that will not happen again until I rest. and then he moves another 5, which makes 10 total. 15, 20. Can I still see all 3 enemies from this up
Um,
top perch?
no, you can see this one clearly, and
Okay.
you can see this one, but this one is blocked off.
Oh, okay, yeah, just from the tower. Okay. Then he'll move back where he kind of has a view of what's happening here. He's already used his action to cast a spell. Um, he'll use his bonus action to give Soren a bardic inspiration. So he's just raised him from the almost dead, and he's gonna say, "Soren, get up, get up, get up! You're the hero of the flame. You need to fight these guys. You can do it. Go, go, go!"
It's not too late to reverse that decision and not give him a bardic inspiration if you'd like to go that route as well. I
No,
just want to make sure you know you have options.
Okay, okay, good. No, he's gonna spend it in order to encourage Soren.
Thank you.
And this thing, uh,
Can you put
I
that in the
think
chat
it's
again? Yeah.
yeah, but I think it's Character Mancer that adds a new bard every time I go up a level. It adds a whole new bardic inspiration tracker. I'll fix that later. Yes, I'll put it in chat shortly.
Cool. Thank you.
But basically, like these days, it's a D10 that I believe.
Are you sure?
Let's see, D10 at 10. No, D12. Sorry, it's a D12 that counts for almost any D20 roll these days. You can add it to damage now. You can add it to hit. You can add it to spell casting. So it's basically anytime you're rolling a D20, you can add a D12 to it. Almost. Some exceptions. I'll put most of them in chat.
That's pretty
Oops,
hot.
sorry.
I updated your character sheet where it lists off how many bardic inspirations you have, and put D12 out beside it.
Oh,
I don't know
oh,
why
I see that.
I don't know why there's 4 boxes for it,
There's
but
yeah, there's like 3 others. Okay, I'll delete those. Cool, thank you.
okay, yeah, you're welcome. All right, does that end your turn?
Yep, that ends his turn.
Soren, you are up. You are currently prone. You just
All right.
got shell shocked and took a ton of damage.
Yep. And I am going to move to.
Well, first of all, would you like to spend half your movement to get up?
Yes, I do. And then I will move 5. Oops. 5, 10, 15.
That's a solid
15.
wall. That's a solid wall.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry. I thought that
So
was the door. Where's
the
doorway?
entrance point is here.
Oh,
Hang
gotcha.
on. Down through here.
Gotcha. There we go. Cool. And then I will go ahead and cast Incendiary Cloud out there.
Now,
So-
Cole, from where you are, and Soren, from where you are, you see these things. You guys have fought ogres before. These things are maybe like 5 foot taller than ogres. They are huge, and their arms look like they could reach maybe as tall as they are.
Oof.
Hence the name Bone Claw.
Yes. And Soren, as you're deciding what to do, one thing we should have done when Cole moved within 15 feet of this dude, because that sets off his deadly reach. So as his reaction, he lashes out at you with his claw, and if he hits, he gets to do it a second time. Does 27 hit your armor class?
Yes.
You take 12 piercing damage as these long fingernails that this thing has sort of just stab straight through you. Then he makes a second attack. Does 20 hit you?
Yes.
The second attack, likewise, just stabs, those huge, claw-like nails that it has, just drill right through you, pierce right through you, like you're putting a sharp knife in a cheese. And you take another 16 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay. Cole knew nothing about bone claws before, but he's getting out his notebook to write this down. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. That's the note. It just says ouch. All right, Soren.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
so
so I'm gonna drag out a template, and I'm going to cast. Let's see. Let me try to get it where it's not touching a tree. Let's see. But also hitting
Good luck.
these two
Good luck
guys.
with that.
Yeah, I know. I think I got it. There we
Some
go.
rabbit
Yeah.
will run by, get caught on fire, and go catch the trees on fire. Just do,
I just don't want to
do
be
you.
putting
It's
out a
fine.
putting out a forest fire again. That's what I'm doing.
It's the bone claw fault, not yours.
environmentally conscious, Soren.
Um, yeah, I've cast uh, uh, incendiary cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and and trying to get at least these two at the lower corner, and so I
Post
rolled
or cast it in chat
I will do that.
so that I can actually see.
Not a problem.
All right. So that is going to be a DC 18 dexterity saving throw for these two bone claws.
Mhm.
We'll do top to bottom. Oh, missed, and the bottom one makes it. So the top one takes the full damage. The bottom one takes half damage. So roll your damage, 10d8.
Oh, it. I think it already did the damage up here when I cast it. It's 49 points.
Where?
Oh no, I got it.
Uh,
I see it. I see it. It's
yeah.
above the deadly reach stuff that affected Stokel. All right,
Oh,
so 49 points of damage. I'm gonna move your incendiary cloud. This one takes the full brunt.
Yeah.
Oh. And then this one takes half of that, so 24. All right. Does that end your incendiary cloud?
Uh,
Or wait, no,
yeah.
it's concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration, and I think I can move it if I'm correct.
The cloud moves 10 feet directly away from you in a direction that you choose
Oh yeah.
at the
Okay.
start of each of your turns.
Okay. So is that so? Am I able to move it
no, at the start of your turn.
at the start of my turn?
The
Okay,
cloud
gotcha.
moves 10 feet directly. Let's read it. What does it say?
Yeah.
The cloud moves 10 feet directly away from you in a direction that you choose at the start of each of your turns.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Next up. Hang on. Let me check one thing here. Okay. All right. Loomis, you're next.
Okay. Can he hear anything? Does he
Well,
realize
you
what's
just
going
saw
on?
Soren cast a spell, and you can tell that outside is on fire.
Okay. I didn't know if there was any.
You can tell that your friends are definitely fighting something.
Okay.
But right now, Soren is blocking the doorway.
Okay. I will step out right here. And will I get caught on fire if I go in there?
So, just real quick, you would have to move through Soren because he's blocking the doorways. From where you are, that's 5, 10. So just letting you know where you are movement-wise. That's 10 feet. But yes, you are able to move there directly up against the edge of his massive spell.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. He's going to shoot this one right here with his crossbow.
Okay. Luckily for you, it's already used its reaction to attack Cole.
Oh, because am I within 15? Was it 15?
You are within 15.
Like I need to keep moving. I'll just shoot.
All right. So you fire your crossbow. Which one are you shooting at? This one?
Oh yeah, that one, the one at the top.
Okay. 17 does hit it.
Okay.
10 points of piercing damage. The next one also hits. 19 on the crit. 14 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So I move 10. I'm gonna finish my turn by moving over here by this rock right here.
All right, is that end your turn?
Yep, that ends my turn.
All right, next up is Torka Galu, who word on the street is a bad son of a bitch.
So, Loomis was able to get out the door right where Soren is.
Okay, so you can move through your friends, you just cannot stop on their spaces.
Okay, but that is where the doorway is.
Yes, Soren right now
Okay.
currently is standing in the doorway.
Okay. And how much do you want to I hate to say it
how
this
much do
way,
I
but
want to see Soren die? Pretty much. No, I'm kidding.
mucho macho. No, so what is my penalty to set the remains down?
That'll take your action. But at the same time, if you try to do anything while you're hauling a body around, it's going to be a disadvantage. So, that might be your best move.
I have been penalized for being
If only your friend could have warned you sooner.
a loving, sweet, murderous Torka. Okay,
But is the head a projectile weapon? That's what you need to ask yourself in this moment.
Wow.
I mean, I'd have to
Borden,
leap.
I will put these bones to rest right after I use them in battle.
Actually, I feel like Morden would be okay with that.
Like Deadpool and Wolverine.
If you laid him low.
That was the best intro ever of anything Marvel related.
Never saw it.
You never saw Deadpool and Wolverine?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
That's
damn.
good.
It's
a good one.
I've kind of decided I don't want to watch movies.
You should watch that. That doesn't count as a movie.
No,
That's a
I
cultural.
do need to watch it.
That's
I
a
agree.
cultural experience.
I'm in my
It is.
dark phase these days. I'll watch it at some point. Okay, so I guess if that's my action, I'm going to lay the body back down lovingly on the cot that it was in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk over to this wall,
All right.
shielding myself, but uh, uh, making sure my aura is on Soren, and readying. I don't have any action I can even ready that would
You don't.
apply.
You just use an action to lay
Oh.
the
I'm gonna tap
remains.
Soren on the back of his shoulder and say, "Let's go kick they asses." That'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is our friends. So, you see, hang on here. Let me measure something. Oh, that's not enough room. Oh yeah, this one does. This one right here, or I'm sorry, right here. Soren, you see this thing. I'm going to move this so I can hit his token. Misty Step. Across your spell directly against you.
Mm.
Directly right next to you and he just disappeared. To next to you and a Cole.
I banished him. That's what happened.
No.
Nah, no, no, no,
No, not so much.
It's a secret.
The other
We talked
one
about this.
is going to move around 5, 10. Soren, through your conflagration here, you see this thing Kool-Aid Man himself through these tree branches. 5, 10,
Oh, wow.
15, 20, 25, 30. So you would guess that these things are ridiculously strong.
Gotcha.
Almost like they can act as siege weapons. So he comes around the other side of this thing. He sees Loomis. I think he wants to hit Loomis with that anti-life ray. I think that's what he wants to do.
Oh, anti-library.
30. 30, does that hit you?
Yes.
Loomis, you take 39 necrotic.
Right.
This thing over here is going to once again fire that ray at Soren Lorenzen. The same
Oh my
ray.
gosh.
32 hits you, I think. That's a crit. Oh my god. He's aimed at you twice and he's critted twice.
Okay.
It's like the universe wants you dead. I don't know how to explain. No, I'm kidding. It's not the universe. All right, so this is gonna suck.
Don't worry. I'm
You take
evaporating off my. Yeah, go ahead.
You take 93 points
And
of
he's
damage.
down.
Sucks for me. Wasted that spell.
Exactly. I know. Hey, at least I took 40 points. I took a combined amount of 58 points of damage before I went down.
If it makes you
So,
feel any better, though, you're no longer concentrating.
yeah.
There's
It's-
that.
Hey, no, I'm a warcaster,
Sweet.
man. I think I'm okay.
So, Torka, yeah, you just put your hand on Soren's shoulder and you're like, let's go get these sons of bitches. And then Soren was just like, "Arr!" and just
I
fell
went down.
down.
I went down like a noodle. Oh, wait a
What?
minute. Wait a minute. I got bardic inspiration. Does that do anything?
No. No.
No.
No.
You have a song in your heart when you go down, but you still go down.
Exactly.
All right. So this thing is going to attack Cole. Does he use his hate the living or does he use his claw? Because he can make 2 claw attacks. But his hate the living does so much damage. Yeah, I think he's going to make 2 piercing claw attacks. So he's looking for 19s, 27 hits, 14 misses. So the first attack hits. Colt, you take 23 piercing damage, and you are grappled. Not only are you grappled, you're like stuck. You're like impaled on this thing's nails.
Oof.
They're literally coming out of the back of your, they're coming out your back. Loomis, you can even see that from where you are. It looks pretty terrible.
Okay.
All
You
right.
should feel it.
Yeah, you should feel it. Loomis, stay there. We'll bring it to you. All right. So that is going to end their turn. Next up, we're at the start of round 2.
Hmm.
Cole Fiery Buckled, you are up. You are grappled. If you wanna unimpale yourself off this thing's claws, you're gonna have to do a DC 14 athletics or acrobatics, and that will be your action. That'll be your skill check this turn. Or
I
you can
see.
stay grappled and still take an action.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a Chris
But
Head inspiration.
I don't take additional damage for being grappled.
No, you don't. And you don't. He's not even at advantage to hit you when he has you grappled. When you're grappled, you just can't move. Your speed is 0.
Okay. I'm going to try something I haven't tried before, but I've never been on the meat hook of a bone claw before either. So
It's
I'm
fun,
going
isn't it?
to, yeah, oh yeah. So far it's great. Um, Cole is going to cast Prismatic Spray, which is a 60-foot cone. I'll put it in the chat. So I think with a cone I can easily encompass the guy in front of me, and yeah, that guy's
You'll hit these
60
two
feet
dudes,
or 50 feet behind.
and you'll hit
Yeah.
Loomis.
Can I aim it away from Lewis?
Well, let's see here.
Let's
Hang
see.
on. Each creature in the 60-foot cone.
Yeah, but
So
can I?
I'm going to try to find you a template here.
Okay, I'm
All
not
right.
used to templates, but yeah.
Well,
If I can miss.
Okay. Well, that's too big. That's a 90. Hang on here. Oh, good grief. Oh, that's why. All right. Let me see if I can find a smaller cone. Okay, I can make that larger.
It's a pretty nifty spell.
Yeah, it does lots of things, and even I don't know what.
Well, it's important to know your capabilities.
It's gonna kill.
Hopefully, it does one that it's not resistant to.
It's gonna kill so many
Well.
cursed animals.
I'm sure it's-
So,
if I hit or I miss, I don't control it.
let's see. Yes, you will be able to attack with it in a way that does not hit Loomis.
Or Soren. It's kind of a tight. It's kind of a thread, the needle there.
No, you won't hit Soren either.
Okay.
Why do you
Soren.
care?
Then I.
Well, you should just hit Soren anyway, just on principle.
Well, I was asking whether I had to choose between them, or I could choose between them.
Soren.
Okay, so I cast this between them at these other 2 enemies, and just see what happens. So I'm casting this big spell.
So
and I roll.
for each target, you roll.
Hmm.
You roll. Let's do this guy first. Roll a
Okay.
one d8,
And just said D.
and then he has to make a dexterity saving throw of DC 18. All right, so you got a 1. So this is going to be the target takes 10d6 fire
Great.
damage. All right, on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
He makes the save, so he takes half that
Hmm.
damage. So roll your what is it?
Roll
10d6.
5d6 or
10d6.
roll all 10.
10d6. You roll
Got
it.
it.
You still roll it, and then he only takes half. All right, so
Okay.
he takes all that fire damage. Now roll 1d8 again.
A 6.
6 Indigo. I think you turn him gay. No, on a failed save, the target is restrained. It must then make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends.
So it's still a dex save to begin with.
If it
That's the
fails,
weather
no,
restraint.
this is a. Oh yeah, no, this is a. This is a dex save.
Yeah, and the initial one. Yeah,
Yeah.
initial is dexterity, which he's obviously good at.
19. So he is not affected. So he's not restrained. And then he has to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of his turns. Well, yeah, but he's not restrained, so he can still move and act normally. But
Mhm.
at the end of each of his turns, he has to make that Constitution saving throw against the DC
Okay.
18.
You guys talking about this one right here?
No, we're talking about this guy.
No, the other one.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
I'll remind him at the end of his turn.
very good. Does that end your turn?
Given that I'm kind of hemmed in here, uh,
They got my homie hemmed up, and they all alone.
and that I already cast a spell, so I can't use a bonus action to cast a spell, right? Because I've already cast one.
You've already cast a spell.
Um,
You can cast a bonus action cantrip if you have one that takes a bonus action.
don't have any good cantrips these
Oh,
days.
no,
Um,
no, you can't do that
I.
because you're not a sorcerer.
Yep. No, I'll use a bonus action to inspire Loomis, who's who's down in the trenches while we're up here getting harassed. And I'll say, I'll say, Loomis, for these heroes up here, I know you can do it. I know you can do it with all those flurry of attacks that you do. You got this. So I'm just gonna inspiring with words like that.
Okay.
So Loomis, you have a D12 that can be used to add 2
Okay.
attacks. Other bardic inspirations can be added to a lot of things, but the one I give you is 4 attacks. Just
D12.
kidding.
Got
D12.
it.
If you ever miss, before it's determined that you miss, if you ever roll low, add that D12.
It can be added to an
All right.
attack roll or a saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
You have to
So
say before. I have to say before, right? Before you say it's a hit.
before
or
I
miss,
say
right?
it's a hit or a miss, yeah, and I'm going to say that
Got it.
pretty
Yeah.
quick.
All right.
So be on your toes.
All right. Okay,
s-
Cole ends his turn.
All right. Next up is Soren, who is currently unconscious but stable. Next up is Loomis. Actually, hang on. Soren, make a death saving throw just to see if you
Get up.
regain 1 hit point. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, why
Because
not?
if you
Let's
get
see.
if you roll a 20, then you're
Yeah.
stabilized with 1 hit point.
Yeah,
Roll,
let's
roll
roll.
up,
Is
boy.
it roll 1d20?
Roll where it's or click on where it says death saving throw.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to. I can't remember where that is.
It's up towards the top, sort of in the middle.
Oh, there it is. Death saves.
All right, you did not get a 20, so you're not dying, but you're not waking up either. All right,
Yeah, there you
Loomis, you're up.
Okay. Decisions. Man. he's gonna charge down here,
Okay.
attack this guy.
So as soon as you get within, hang on here, 15, which is right here,
Okay.
its claws come out at you. It uses its reaction for deadly reach.
Mm-hmm.
So 22 hits you, I think. So he can make the second attack. 15 does not hit you, but the first one does hit you. You take 19 piercing, and he does the same thing to you that he did to Cole earlier, where he stabs through you,
Okay.
and you're kind of impaled on one of his claws.
Sounds fun.
Now, here's the bad news.
Mm.
The bad news is that, yeah, I mean, you're grappled, but this happened when you got within his melee range, which for him is 15 feet away. So you're out of pole arm distance for this guy.
Okay.
And since you're grappled, your movement is 0.
Okay. Well, that was a bad idea.
In fairness, Loomis, I think, was inside with Torka when this guy up here impaled Cole.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just all I can do is shoot with my crossbow. So here goes.
Okay. 28 hits.
Okay. Damage now.
Mm-hmm. $20 hits. Another 12. 16 hits.
I'll add it. The inspiration.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa.
Listen
Oh,
to what he said.
Oh, no. Okay.
What?
Race condition.
Totally.
Well, what did you say it hit?
You said you wanted to add it. Go ahead and roll your D12.
Oh, I don't need to if it hit.
That's how it goes.
All right, 13 points of piercing damage. What was your hit points before? Do you remember?
Me?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the
Yeah,
fight?
like when you after you took damage from running close enough to this guy.
96 plus whatever you said. I just hit
Okay.
subtract.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Just making sure.
Yeah.
All right. Because for a moment there, I thought I was subtracting all the damage you were doing from your token, which would be incorrect. All right. So I was taking it off the correct token. Very good. Shoot him, Lidbit. Shoot him.
Let's see.
That's what we need, Dale. We need a D&D version of Swamp People.
Just us
So-
versus hillbillies and crocs.
Well, how do I get off like when my next turn comes? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do right now.
So if you want to get off of being impaled,
Mm-hmm.
you have to use your action to make an escape check, which is DC 14. It can be athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. How does he look?
Loomis or this guy?
This guy right here that I was shooting at.
He looks like he's got some crossbow bolts in him, but still looks like he wants to rip your head off.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna shoot him 3 more times then.
Okay, so you're using your action
Actions.
surge?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 21 hits for 6 piercing. 14 misses.
Oh, that's probably could have used it.
Yeah, no, I mean if you want to, 14. I'll let you use the 12 on that if you want to.
Okay. So there you go. 10, 20, 40.
No. I said I would let you. You still have to roll the 1d12 to add
Oh,
it
okay.
in there to see if you're 14 doesn't have. You could roll a 1 for all we know. All right, so 17 hits for another 11 points of damage. Very good. All right, is that in your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else, can I? I can't. I can
You've
wait till my next
you've
turn.
used your action and your action surge. Your movement is currently 0, so you can't move anywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that ends my turn then.
All right, Torka, bad son of a bitch. This is you've watched Soren go down again. He's going down like a tie hooker tonight, Soren, or Torka.
I'm used to that. All right, so Torka's gonna step out over Soren to here,
All right,
and then step over to here,
all right.
and Torka's gonna swing his viscous war pick. Not at Soren, at the monster.
I mean, I feel like a lot of problems could get solved if. All right, so with advantage, 24 hits. That's 17 points of damage. Is that correct?
That is, I'm gonna put a small little smite into that.
Oh, hang on. Because when you came outside,
Mm-hmm.
it would have triggered this dude's strikes, his deadly reach. So he'll make one attack. That's a miss. So he does not get to make a second attack. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna put a small smite into that.
All right,
So another
another
8.
8 points of damage.
His second attack,
22
22
hits.
hits. We're gonna put. Let me check my spell slots. Okay, we're gonna put a third level smite into that. And that will end Torka's turn. Yeah, so that'll end my turn.
All right.
So, 16 and 16, 32. Okay.
All right. So next up is our friends. This guy, who currently has Loomis grappled, is going to. He's going to shadow step. This is a nasty thing that they can do when they have. They can. It's like a misty step, except that they take anyone that like they've grappled, and it does necrotic damage at the same time. So he's going to do this, and then. Well, he moves 60 feet. So he's going to move 60 feet, and then all this is going to happen. So it's got to be somewhere he can see. So he's going to come over here. He doesn't have to go the full 60. He's going to come over here. He pulls Loomis along with him. Right there. That's 15 feet, I believe. Keeps him at length. And now, all that necrotic energy washes out of him. Loomis, give me a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Or wait, whoa. No, don't worry. You don't have to do that. You weren't within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
All right. Now, this guy, however, is going to do the same thing. But he's going to move down to here. Now he doesn't have anybody grappled. The guy that is grappling Cole is this guy. So this guy moves back, but there's two people, technically three, but there's no point in doing damage to Soren because his necklace is just going to heal him. I wish I could go back in time and stop myself.
Well, he doesn't know that I've got a necklace that will heal me. Just saying.
No, he's not. I mean,
that's dirty meta.
He's still doing it anyway. He's not. Oh, and he's gonna look at that. What a poor roll. 5d12. That should 5d12 plus 2. That should average like 32 or 31. 31.
Yeah, 31.
And he did 17. All right, so Torka and Cole give me DC 18 con saves.
Now let's not forget. Well, never mind. Won't matter.
So Stokes, you take no damage. Torka, you take 17 points of necrotic damage. Even with your aura,
Yep.
You don't get enough to make that roll. All right. So this thing now. This thing is going to pull Cole closer to him. That's going to technically take up his movement. And that costs him double. So that 5, 10, 15. So that's... Ooh, that took him 30 feet of his own movement to be able to pull Cole towards him. But now that Cole is next to him, he is going to hit Cole twice with those piercing claws. 25. So he impales you one more time and then brings down his other claw and misses. But the one that got you does another 16 piercing damage, and you are still grappled, impaled on those long blood red nails. It does not feel pleasant, Cole.
Help!
It is not a good hang. All right. That will end their turn. Next up, we are at the start of round 3. Cole, you are up. Cole, would you like to spend your action trying to escape? Would you like to try to use acrobatics or athletics to escape this, to get off of this thing's impaling claws?
Yeah. I might, now that you mention it. So that would just put me where I am, but
Correct.
I would be free. I'd be free to move, but I'm still within its reach.
You could totally move.
Yeah. All right. Given action economy, yes. I think Cole's best move is to use his acrobatics to try to escape from the grapple.
All right, let's see it.
So that's just a skill check?
Yeah, acrobatics. You literally click where it says acrobatics. 26, that is enough to escape it. You are no longer grappled.
Okay.
That's the good news.
Until the end of this turn.
Uh-huh. Okay. That is my action. Do I have any indication of his reach? Like, I know he reached me at 15 feet.
Yeah,
this is where...
You would feel that was probably the outermost he could have hit you.
Uh-huh.
Just because you've had enough time to kind of assess things while you've been, impaled on his massive claw.
Yeah, I've studied him up close. Okay, then I'm going to move to there, which is still 5 feet away. I'll move to there, which is now 10 feet away. I've already used my action. My bonus action will be spent casting Healing Word on Soren. So I'll put it in the chat to see how many. Well, I clicked it. It's not showing up for me.
It's probably got a level thing
Oh,
that you have to pick, and it's probably behind the character sheet.
you're right. It's hiding back there. Okay.
All right.
Soren, you have 6 hit points that you didn't have before.
I will use them
And
well.
and Cole ends his turn.
He's gonna go down like a bitch soon. That's what he means by use them well. All right, Cole, is that in your turn?
Yep. Let's end Cole's
All right.
turn.
Next up is Soren. Soren, would you like to spend half your movement to get up because you were prone?
Yes, I will. I
All
will
right.
get up. And then I will let's see. Let's take a look. Take a look at the information on this. I just want to make sure I'm doing something that'll actually might have a chance at working. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do disintegrate.
Okay.
And let's see. And I will cast disintegrate on this one right here.
On this dude, okay.
Yeah, and then let's see. So let's cast disintegrate, and I will go ahead and enhance it. So let's see, disintegrate. Met.
All right, DC 18 disadvantage, correct?
Yes, at a disadvantage.
All right, he fails the save and takes 62 points of force damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Takes a
And
big
then,
chunk out of his rib cage and his what you would guess would be probably his upper chest, but still up and going.
all right, and then I will go ahead and duck into this keep, where I will find a body and think it's an undead creature, and I will blast it with a firebolt. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that is my turn. I am inside the keep.
Next up is Loomis.
Okay, so if I do the athletics to try to get off, can I still move away? If
Yeah,
I'm at the 15, will he be able to attack me again?
he will. He'll be able to use his reaction to take one opportunity attack against you.
And then, what is the mechanic if I choose to stay on? Do I keep rolling for damage every round, or how does that work?
No, he'll just get to attack you same as he normally would. It's restrained. Restrained is the condition that's like worse than grapple. That would actually give him advantage to hit you, but he doesn't have that. His attack only grapples.
Okay. And how does he look?
He looks pretty angry and like he wants to end your life.
Okay.
He doesn't look. I mean, he's clearly taking some hits, but he doesn't look like he's gonna drop anytime soon.
How about the other one? Can I see this one down here?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
He's a little worse for wear than this dude up here.
And can I don't know if that other guy's out of range. Oh no, he's not. What does this guy look like up there?
This guy looks a little bit like this dude, like he's very angry but still in the fight. But you cannot see this dude because of this massive boulder in between y'all.
You say this one looks worse right here?
Again, this guy looks worse off than this guy. Yes.
Okay.
One last time. These two look roughly the same. This one looks worse than this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. I'm gonna just shoot at this guy down here then.
All right.
Whoa.
That is a miss. That is a miss.
Heck.
21 hits. 7 piercing. Very good. All righty. Does that end your turn?
Um, yes, I guess so.
All right.
Yes.
Very good. Torka, you are up. So you watch Soren scramble back up, cast a spell, and run inside the tower. Cole is next to you. What would you like to do?
I witnessed Cole get off
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa.
guy's claws.
Yeah. And now you guys know how I have felt the last month now, getting torn up by my kitten.
Hmm.
I'm getting torn up as we speak.
I mean, some people pay for that shit. I don't feel bad for you.
I mean, I'm not one of them.
How old is yours?
He is a little over 2 months.
Okay.
The piercing claw attack is based on a dex save.
No, it's just a standard attack that he makes.
Yeah, but for me to get stuck.
Oh, it's going to be athletics or acrobatics. So it's strength or dex. Athletics is strength based, acrobatics is dex based.
And am I allowed to choose which one that is?
Yes.
Okay. Then Torka's gonna move forward 5, 10. Torka's gonna move 5, 10.
All right, hang on. When you were right here,
Yep.
that would have
I'll move
triggered.
back.
Yeah, that would have triggered his attack. So yeah, stop right there next to Cole. So 26 does hit you. He will get to go a second time because he did hit with the first one. 15 does not hit you, but he did hit you that first time. He did 20 piercing.
Got it. Minus 20.
And you are grappled as this thing's long claw nails kind of penetrate
Oh, I don't get a.
into your
I
side.
don't get the athletics check now.
No. You are grappled. So as soon as he hits you,
I thought I got to pass. No, okay.
as soon as he hits you, you are grappled, and then on your turn you can try to escape.
I would have tried to Misty Step into his ass then. So
Oh.
5. So how far am I from him?
10
feet?
are, 10 feet.
Okay. Then I think I can.
Now, if you want to use Misty Step, you can, because you can Misty Step and use that to.
Do it.
Yeah, Misty Step will get you out of a grapple.
Well, but I would have Misty stepped right in and not taken that damage from that. So my Vicious War Pick's reach is 10, isn't it?
No, your Vicious War Pick is 5. It is not a pole arm. Which is weird that you guys think that, because like the last time we played, Hagar called it a pike, and I'm like, where did y'all get that? That's a pole arm. And then it's literally something that you hold in your hand, and it's kind of like a warhammer, except it's a military
pick.
pick. Yeah.
All right, so I I'll just Misty Step in then.
Okay. So you're no longer grappled.
I'll move. Let me get that off my spell slot. So down to 2. Okay.
So Cole,
All right.
you watch Torka get impaled and then just Misty step away, and you're kind of like, oh, that's handy.
I'm like Nightcrawler. Oomph.
Bam.
All right, Torka. We're gonna make these attacks, or we're gonna talk all day. What's happening? You're killing me,
Yeah.
Smalls.
I'm not the problem here. All right. First attack.
24 hits for 17 points of damage. Is that correct?
Yep. Let's toss a first level smite into that.
Now, hang on. Before you click on your first level smite, when you're smiting an undead, you
I
do it.
should be getting an extra D8, right?
So yeah, so do it at second level instead of first level, but only spend a first level spell slot.
Okay. You saw my text then earlier. Okay. So that's my second level.
I saw no text from you earlier.
I sent a DM message to you.
Oh
To
no,
see.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. You were busy, excited about impaling Christopher or something.
Easy. It's a
Um,
family stream, Torka.
you called it a stream, so don't make me feel bad about that.
All right, what are you doing?
Okay.
You've got one more attack left.
Second attack.
25 hits. Another 15 points of damage.
And another second level smite that is a first level spell.
All right, another 14 points of damage. This thing's starting to look bad for a Bone Claw.
Bad for a bone claw. All right, that'll end Torka's turn.
All right, next.
But so mechanically wise, was that upgraded smite because he's undead?
Yes.
Okay, that was my question earlier when I attacked him the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Was that I should be rolling an extra D8?
Yes.
Because they're undead or fiend. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They are clearly undead. All right, next up is our friends.
Not my friend.
Let's see.
I make fun of Christopher, but he's my friend. These guys aren't my friend.
This guy is going to Misty Step up here.
Hmm.
And then he's... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nope. I'm shutting up.
Then he's going to move up. 5, 10, 15. He Kool-Aid Mans his way through this wall.
Jesus Christ.
20.
Wait.
Yeah,
I might take
Yeah.
him down with my attack of opportunity because he moved within rapier range. I could at least pea shooter him as he walks by.
Yeah.
go
I
ahead.
like this.
Go ahead.
I have to use my reaction this turn, so here's my rapier attack.
14 does not hit.
14. Okay. All right, just checking.
All
Carry
right.
on.
So
Kool-Aid on.
it runs in here with Soren. Next up, let's see here. This guy is going to pull Loomis closer to him. So he uses his movement to pull Loomis closer. That's 10 feet per square. So 10, 20. And then he is going to use his bone claws on Loomis at normal. 13 misses, 22 hits. Loomis, you're going to take 24 piercing damage. And now he's got to make a DC 18 saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Loomis or is that me?
No, he did that to Loomis.
Lumen.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha.
And And so this guy's got one successful saving throw against being turned to stone by Cole's earlier spell.
Ah, gotcha.
Now, this guy in here, I think he's going to blast you rather than hit you
Of course.
because that way you can't. You're probably not going to be able to shield it if he hits.
Yeah.
So, and it does way more damage. It's just nastier. So 31 hits you. I think that's one away from having critted you again.
It's okay. I only have 6 hit points.
Yeah. So you go down one more time. I didn't want you to feel left out, Chris said.
Oh yeah.
And this thing is going to make 2 attacks, one on Torka and one on Cole. Here's the one on Cole. 18 hits Cole. No, 18 doesn't hit Cole.
Oh, no. Recently
Oh.
upgraded. 18 misses.
Next
Because of
one,
Dex bonus.
next one against Torka. 17 does not hit Torka, who is a bad son of a bitch. And
It
that
is true.
that is going to end their turn. Next up, we're at the start
Bob
of.
and Weed.
Next up, we're at the start of
Oh,
turn.
wait. I mean, it's the end of the turn, so let me just use my reaction to attack with my Sentinel opportunity.
Yeah, I've got an end of a turn thing too as well. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, because you moved closer to him, right?
Yeah, but if he attacks,
Oh, because he attacked
When he
Cole.
attacks Cole.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
yeah, so I'm just gonna dump my attack of opportunity
Okay.
and just sling a vicious war pick at him.
17 hits him. 15 points of damage.
I'm not adding anything to that.
Okay. Cole?
So I'm supposed to ask for a Constitution saving throw at the end of. It's really only the Indigo one's turn.
Yeah, that's he already made his saving throw. That's just one over here. That was the guy that you hit
Okay.
with the indigo. He's already made his saving throw. He passed it.
Okay. I thought he had to make he made his Dex saving throw, but I thought
No,
I
he made
was
his
supposed to ask for
he
a
made his con
con.
save. If you
Oh, okay.
go back,
Got it.
oh no,
Okay.
he did do a dex. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm not sure about if he made his Dex if he's also required.
Well,
to do the
hang on.
con.
What did let me
It's
see.
It's not super clear.
No. The dexterity is on the initial one. The constitution is the subsequent ones. Now he failed it, so he didn't. I think he didn't take any damage. Or no, he wasn't. He wasn't. Pardon me. No, he wasn't restrained because he didn't fail it. But then he still had to make his Constitution saving throws.
Well, actually, the way I read it, on a failed save, the target is restrained. It must then make a Constitution saving throw. So maybe he doesn't need.
Oh yeah, no. The way you explained it, yeah, he's totally in the clear then. Okay, we'll stop with that
Okay.
then. Let me take it off.
Yep. Cool.
All right. So, was there anything else you wanted to do at the end of his turn, Cole?
Nope, that's it.
All right. We're at the start now of round 4. Cole, you are up.
Okay.
You saw
Yes.
you saw Soren running here, and this thing
Yeah.
ran in behind him. You would assume Soren's probably dead. How do you feel?
But I can't see Soren actually.
No, not from where you are. If you want to run into the tower, sure.
Yeah. The chances of being struck down by an attack of opportunity are pretty high here.
Mm-hmm. Well, the cool thing about this dude is like even if you were to move away, then you moving away triggers his attack of opportunity. He hits you. If he hits you, you're grappled. You don't move.
Oh.
You're just
Oh,
there.
but wait a second.
What?
No, but wait a second. Here's where Torka helps me out because. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind.
It's Torka, dude. Let's not get too excited.
Well, no,
I mean, no.
Torka got speared. What I got excited about for a second there is Torka got speared using his reaction, and then he Misty stepped away. But
Yeah.
then it's been their turn again, so he's got it back.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
dirty
gonna,
meta.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna risk getting speared by running up the hill. So that's 5. I'm still within 10 of him. That's 15. I mean, that's 10 movement. I'm within 15. And then right here is where I move
Okay, wait.
out of range.
So you started at 15, right? Where were you?
I would think I was 10 away from him. Yeah.
Okay.
I was here.
So you moving away will
was
trigger his
here.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So he
that
will
happens
try to
right
hit you.
there.
14 does not hit you, so he misses.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Okay. Then from here.
So you walk into the doorway of this tower. You see this massive thing that looks pretty beat up, but it is standing over the prone, fallen body of Soren Lawrenson. Once again, another fight where Soren just spends more time on his feet than anything else. Cole.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm gonna start with.
Oh, that's true. This
Uh,
doorway would be considerably larger because most of this wall is gone
he's come smashing through.
after
Kool-Aid
homeboy Kool-Aid Man his way through the door. Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out,
Alright.
Torka. Thank you for the reminder. Like a gentle laxative, Torka is there to help.
Okay. Okay. Well, for my action, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast another healing word on Soren. So let me mark off the spell slots, and I'll put that in chat.
Torka, how's World of Warcraft?
I'm having fun. I mean,
I'm glad we can keep you occupied.
oh my god, I'm not playing World of Warcraft.
It says that you are. It says you've been playing it for 5 hours and 13 minutes.
I'm just not logged out. I'm not playing World of Warcraft.
Never.
All right. So who are you healing, Soren?
Dude.
Yeah, Soren, for 9 points. So
I will
Soren, you
use
have
it
9
well.
points.
I will use it well.
Okay, good. So that is Cole's bonus action, and now he's trying hard to do to think of a good action. So let's see. How am I within 5 feet? Giving him. Okay, so yeah, so he's gonna move. He's gonna move into the room with Soren,
Oh.
Oh God.
and his action is going to be to help Soren. So he's going to distract this big oath of a Kool-Aid Man with the intention of giving Soren advantage on any attack that he might do. So Cole's going to just run into the room, start waving his arm and attracting this guy's attention.
Now remember,
as Soren wakes up.
You also have the option of not helping Soren.
Oh, as an action? That counts as an action?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're trying to draw this thing's attention away, yeah, that's that's definitely going to be an action.
It's an action and a bonus action.
Okay. Right. Cole is going to He's going to apply the help action to help Soren have advantage against this creature.
Okay.
And then Cole ends his turn.
All right. Soren, this thing is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, saying something to the effect of, you better make this worth it. He's
Okay,
mumbling out of the side of his mouth.
All right.
gotcha.
All right, Soren.
Which makes it only a quarter action.
Soren, would you like to? Would you like to spend
Yes.
half your movement to get up?
Yes, please.
All right. Hang on.
All right. I assume that advantage will work on spells. Am I correct?
If they have to roll,
Okay, good. All right, then I will
like if you did
cast.
Firebolt, yeah, that would technically have advantage. Although if you cast Firebolt, right there, you would be at disadvantage because you're within this guy's melee range.
Not a problem. I was just talking about for having advantage, making them have disadvantage
Oh
on.
no, that's not how that works at all.
Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. Then uh, I will make this good. I will cast Disintegrate again on a 7th level, and let's see, and I will enhance it. Let's see, there we go.
Is it weird in this fight when you kill when you use sorcerer points? Because most of the fight, I feel like you've been unconscious and not been able to spend them.
I've only been able to cast use sorcerer points thrice. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Point of parliamentary procedure: if you're heightening the spell
Yes.
to give him disadvantage, you cannot do it with the. Oh no, wait, you can. Never mind. You can do it with the higher level cast. You're just casting it
Yeah.
at 7th level instead of 6th.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So that would be a total of 96 points. Jesus, look at that roll. Good lord. All right. DC 18. He makes the
But
deck save.
he has to do it at a disadvantage.
Oh
'Cause
yeah. Oh yeah. That's
yeah.
right. Disadvantage 19. Still gets it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that's 96. So half of that is going to be
48.
48. And he is still alive, but he looks terrible.
Still alive.
Still alive.
We all went to that same state fair.
Yes. I think we've talked about that in here before.
Oh yeah, exactly. Sorry, Cole, I tried. And then I'm going to rush up and yell at him. And that's what I'm doing. That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Loomis. Loomis, you are currently impaled.
We gotta help Loomis.
Can I attack with my great axe now since I'm closer?
I mean, yeah, you're within range for your great axe. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from it.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Nice.
31.
Yeah!
31 is a crit. That turns out that hits. 24 points of damage.
Okay. Again.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Double crit.
31
Nice.
does. Another 23 points of damage. This guy is likewise starting to look bad for a bone claw.
Couldn't Loomis have advantage on him though, because the guy's claws are behind Loomis?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nice try. Nice try.
And 23.
All right, Loomis, you currently have a movement speed of 0 because you're grappled. You've made your attacks. Is that in your turn?
And I will yell at him too, and that'll end my turn. Yeah.
All right, next up is Torka, who is a bad son of a bitch. Torka, this dude looks looking bad.
All right. I'm going to start with a vicious warping.
That hits.
Good choice.
13 points of damage.
let's put a. I'm gonna do a second level smite, which would be a third level smite.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're doing a second. Okay, so you're doing. Yeah, so you wanna roll it at third level, but it's only a second because it's an undead. I gotcha. Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Legit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a shitty roll.
That is a shitty roll. All right, and then I'm gonna swing again.
All right. 26 hits, another 17 points of damage. Torka, how do you kill this Bone Claw, which only had 11 hit points left?
So I really, it, my war pick actually is coming back and just kind of decimates its jaw, and its head rolls right off of it, and the whole thing collapses.
All right.
Um, and at this point, Torka though is far more interested in what's going on with, like, he doesn't even give this bone claw a thought.
Okay.
Because he's worried about his friends. So Torka's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
Is it
25,
that Torka has no faith in his friends and their ability
30.
to defend themselves?
No, no.
I feel like that's a legitimate answer.
Ha! No, no. Torka wants to help his buddies.
All right. So where are you Misty stepping to?
Measuring. Torka's gonna misty step to there. So he's gonna jump to here, which I believe is out of his range. Yeah. So he's gonna there.
That meta's so dirty it needs soil change.
Oh, stop.
All right. So you Misty step behind a rock. Does that end your turn?
Yep. I'm
All
behind
right.
a rock.
All right, very good. Next up is our friends, one of which is dead. This guy is going to. Yeah, I think it's personal. I think he wants to hit Soren with the piercing claw. I think he wants Soren to know the joy of being impaled.
And I cast shield.
All right, and then he will do it again. 29. That will hit you.
Uh,
That is above your
yeah,
shield. So
yeah.
you are going to take 23 piercing.
I withstand it while
No,
lying down
you
and crumpling into a
I was about
corner.
to say you don't. So yeah, Cole,
A
you
dream
watch
about withstanding it while unconscious.
Cole.
Exactly. That's what I did. It depends on your point of view. And then
Cole,
So everybody's been paled once.
Cole. You see
Fair.
this thing drive its claws, its stabbing, piercing claws into Soren's midsection and violently lift him up. Like he's shaking his fist at the sky, except by fist I mean the impaled body of Soren Lorenzen on his claws.
tis but a
Cole
flesh
just
wound.
rolls his eyes. Not again.
Ain't that some shit, Cole? All
A
right.
lot of monsters have been inside Soren Lawrence, and
Wow. At the start of round 5, Cole.
I haven't gone down this much since Diggerton.
God damn,
Like I said earlier.
it's
All
a
right.
family game, people.
All right, Cole, you're up.
Um,
This thing is rearranging your friend's guts.
Oh, Lord.
yeah.
I'm never the bad guy again.
Yeah, okay. Mechanics mechanics question about this impaling grappling
Yeah.
thing. Should should a creature be stricken with fear and compelled to move away from me? Would they take a grappled creature with them?
Yes.
Okay. Could
Do you
could be
totally
good.
want to
Could
make
be
this thing
bad.
run away with Soren's body impaled on his claw?
Happened to Loomis.
Mm,
That one ran off with Loomis.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If it limited its movement,
I will tell you
then
this.
maybe.
I will tell you this. I will give you the opportunity for sweet revenge. If this thing is scared off, if you do your spell and run this thing off, Soren Lawrenson will be gone. That's the end of Soren Lawrenson.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Thinking about it. Um.
Because I'll tell you, if you make him flee, right, he absolutely has enough. He has enough movement to. That's it. He's done. He's getting off the board.
Even with the movement that it costs to carry Soren with him.
Yeah,
I be- okay. Okay.
that's right.
Okay. All right. Well.
I am telling you the consequences of your actions. Nod, nod. Wink, wink.
It sounds like you're trying to convince me to scare this guy off the map.
Doran, roll
All
another character.
right. Okay. Marking off a spell slot to cast Healing Word on Soren.
Cool.
And with lack of originality, I'm going to use the help action again to provide
How do you want to help him?
advantage to Soren.
Do you want to try to help him like not be impaled?
No.
Because that would
I
give him
want to-
advantage on a skill check to escape. Because he is still currently impaled on this thing's claw. He is still grappled.
Yeah, no, I'm going to if it didn't cost an action, I would like stomp on this thing's foot and just try to distract it. In fact, I'll use some movement.
You would try to Three Stooge it?
Move around. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. I'd be like, hey, over here, and try to distract him.
Look at me! Look at me!
One way or another.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll use the movement to move around. Well, I can't.
So you
I'll
are
use
no.
the
I
movement
just want to
to
make
move
this.
around and then move.
I
back.
just want to make this clear. You are in no way trying to help him not be grappled.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
trying to.
No.
Give
That's
him
fine.
advantage
That's
on
fine. I
any
just want to make.
attack he
I
might
just
do.
want to make sure that that's where we're at. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, he's stuck on grapple. Basically, I'm just challenging him. Here, I've given you life for the 4th time now, and kill him or you're in big trouble.
Wow. All right.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, Soren. You are still, or you're. Yeah, you've got 8 hit points. You need to add those on, by the way. I'm not adding those on for you. Yes.
Sorry, I thought I had it
Yes,
on.
they'll be
Okay.
gone soon. I know, but still, you need to add them on.
Not a problem.
But yeah, you. So the good news is that you're not dead. You take a deep breath. You're aware again. You're conscious again. That's the good news. Bad news is that you're impaled on this thing's monstrous claws, and it's kind of fist bumping you into the air.
Ah, right. Okay, and
That better feel good.
I do take a good deep inhale of of breath, but there's sort of a hitch. I don't know what. Oh, there's a claw on my next to my lung.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah, exactly. Let me. It's next to the lung that's pierced. So that there you go. There we go. So, let's see. I will quicken lightning bolt, and
Okay.
so let's try to make good. And uh, come on, lightning bolt. Where are you? It's here somewhere. Golly, I seem to have lost lightning bolt.
It's under your attacks and spell casting. Just look for the L's. Just scan through
Yeah.
and try to find the L.
Okay, I seem to be missing it. Sorry. I'm just double checking. Damn it. I'm finding all sorts of stuff but lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, you don't have lightning bolt on here.
Yeah, it
Did
seems
you
to have
switch it
disappeared.
out for another spell?
No, it's in my spell slots, but it's oh shoot, no, I don't have it in here. That is so true.
Yeah, it looks like you
Okay,
switched it
gotcha.
out for a different spell.
I certainly did.
Ho, ho, ho,
Okay.
ho, ho. So
All right.
you're not quickening lightning bolt, is what I'm hearing.
I will enhance. No.
Enhance.
Let's see.
Enhance.
I'm going to.
Enhance.
No. Yeah. I'm not going to enhance. I'm going to transmute cone of cold
Cone of
into
cold.
into thunder damage,
Okay.
and so let's do that. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. All right. Submit.
All right. So even if he makes the saving throw of DC 18 Constitution save, he would
Yeah.
only take half damage, and that's still way more than hit points than he has.
Good.
He only has 10 hit points.
Okay,
So
good.
he is likewise dead from
Excellent.
Soren's much. That's overkill. That is.
If only he didn't make this save last time.
Hey, good news! You're no longer impaled.
Yay!
His
Kind of slide off his talon.
his stabbing talons, yeah, just sort of slide out at you. Cole, you notice a wet, sickening noise. That sounds like steaks being withdrawn from meat. Or not steaks, knives being withdrawn from meats, from uncooked steak. All right, Soren, is that in your turn? It needs to because it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think so. That's me,
Okay.
man.
All right, next up is Loomis. Torka, you're on deck. Be thinking about what you want to do.
Loomis will continue with his great axe.
All right. 29 hits. Jesus. 18. Good grief.
Another, and he does it with fiery rage, screaming.
All right. Another 15. 15 does not hit.
And I can't do anything else. This guy's still alive.
He is still alive. Well, he's not alive. He's technically undead, but he's still active.
Still alive.
Like herpes, he is still active. All right. Your movement is currently 0. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
All right, Torka, you're up.
All right. This buttercup is up. So Torka's gonna move 5, 10, 15, and then Torka's going to Misty Step to here.
Now, when you Misty Step over to here, he still gets his reaction to do his attacks.
Yep.
So he
marking
will
off
make his
mine.
first attack. 22, I think, does hit you.
22.
And then the second, so he gets to make his second attack. and misses with the second attack. But the first attack does 21 piercing damage to you, Torka, and you are grappled, impaled on the end of his piercing claws.
He's shaking both of us.
21. All right. Yeah. But I'm at least within damage attack. All right. Minus 21. Okay. Um. So now I'm going to attack.
All right.
First hit.
10 misses.
Second hit.
10 misses.
Well, that's pretty badass. All right. That ends my turn.
All right. Next up is our friend, of which there
Good
is
try,
only one. He is going to make his hate the living attack and blast necrotic energy into Loomis.
Okay. Sounds deadly.
It don't sound pretty.
17.
Some bad breaths.
He gets a 30, 2 away from a crit. So, Loomis, you take 40 necrotic damage.
Does Loomis not get any kind of save?
There is no save on that. It's an attack roll, so it just does the damage it does.
Oh, damn.
Trust me, I've been on the receiving end of this. Great.
All
The
right.
bad breath.
That will end his turn. Luckily, though, that when they use that, that's all they get to do that for their action that turn. All right. So next up, we're at the top
Is
of...
that an attack?
Yes, it is a rolled attack.
So I could technically attack back?
With the sentry or whatever it is.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, because you're within 5 feet.
So, sentinel.
Within
sentinel.
5. Yeah, Sentinel. I'm within 5.
Yeah, I
So
believe
I'm just going to sling a war pick at him
Okay.
for another 12 damage.
All right.
While
This
being
guy's
impaled.
looking... This guy's looking
Good
bad.
move.
It's just you guys
Loomis
are...
and I are puppets. He's
You
got his hand up both our butts.
Yeah, you guys are you're... He looks bad. It's just you guys are... You're kind of taking your time chipping away at him. All right. Cole, you are up. We're at the top of round 6.
Okay. Cole is going to he's going to take on his to the rescue look. After having rescued Soren, he's just going to turn to his other friends and take off at a full run. So he's going to move 5, 10. Is this hill extra movement?
No, because
down?
remember I told you it was like a grade earlier.
15. Okay. So that's 15. 20,
So it's more like a slope.
25, 30. He's kind of huffing, puffing at this point and saying, man, I used to be faster than this. But then he's going to cast a fairy fire, which is a 20-foot cube that he's going to put, around this guy and not his friends.
Well, he can't.
So
That's a problem because right
Is
now, yeah, he can't see this guy.
He doesn't have to see that guy if he knows where he was from before in terms of meta.
I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then so it's 20-foot cube within a range.
Yeah. So we'll just
but it
say
doesn't
it's
say
you
he has
just
to
want
see
to you just want to like light up the back of these trees and get this guy in it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
So
so-
yeah, it doesn't say he has to see the target.
Dex save 18. He
Yeah.
fails the save, so he is lit up
Ooh.
by the fairy fire, and you are
That
currently
was a
concentrating.
Terrible roll. I'll take it. All right. Okay, and he ends his turn.
All right, next up is Soren.
Alrighty.
Loomis, you're on deck, followed by Torka.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, let's see. I'm going to... Actually, I'll go this direction. Basically following your footsteps. We measure out where 30 feet is. Good. I'm going to Misty Step over to here. Oops.
Now, Misty Step, you have to be able to see the unoccupied spot. There is a
Okay.
tree in between you and where you want to go.
How about right here? I can see.
Yeah,
that.
I'd say you can see that. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So 5, 6, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Yeah. All right. So peek over here, and there we go. And then I will fire off another. No. I'll fire off a firebolt. Because I can't
Disintegration.
quick. Yeah, I can't. I can't do. I can't
Two
quicken
spells.
a firebolt because I've already done. Am I correct?
Yeah, you already did the other one as your action, right? Misty Step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Misty Step's a bonus action, but I mean,
No, if Misty Step is a bonus action,
yeah,
it's still a spell.
yeah.
So
So
you would only be able to cast something that had an action. So basically, like a cantrip.
okay, yeah. All right. So I want to.
You can cast one spell and one cantrip in the same round.
There we go. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, one firebolt coming right up.
All right, so
And
you have advantage on that because this thing is lit up with fairy fire. 28 does hit it. 17 points of damage. This thing is still alive.
all righty.
And by
Cool.
alive, I mean undead and kind of messed up.
Exactly. Cool. Done. That's me.
All right, next up is Loomis.
Okay, he'll continue screaming and attacking.
23 hits. 15 points of slashing damage. Loomis, how do you kill this final death claw that only had 6 hit points left?
He lops his head clean off with the last savage slash.
All right. So Loomis chops this thing's head off, Torka. This thing's head lands at your feet and it kind of busts open. And when it busts open, Torka, you see that the skull is filled with a large chunk of what looks to be like a pinkish crystal with blue veins running through it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I kind of like kick at the skull and start yeah, like Torka drops down to one knee and kind of does the smacking the bones around and tries to get at the veiny pink crystal.
All right. So you smash this thing's skull up a little bit, and you manage to free the crystal from the bone remnant.
I start yelling at my friends too. Guys, these veiny crystals are in their heads.
All right.
Go check the other ones.
I'll dart off to the one in here.
All
That
right.
must be why they attacked this forge.
I'll start breaking up the skull.
So this was a tower that the wizard lived in. It wasn't a forge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
This
thought there
no,
was
this
forgery
was
going on here.
this was not a forge. The forge is back in Arcadium. So Soren, yeah, how do you want to examine this thing's skull?
I will go ahead and try to crack it open with my dagger.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Just because I want to see, I want you to fail it, and I want to mock you.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'll spend a sorcery point to re-roll it. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I thought I had my character sheet, but I think.
Give me an athletics check, I said.
I am. I'm sorry. I thought I had my character sheet, but it obviously
All I'm hearing is excuses. I'm not seeing any rolls. Let's go.
Athletics check. There we go.
So, with an 11, you are able to use the hilt of your dagger to smash enough of the skull away off this dead thing that
Cool.
you do see a crystal that is pinkish in hue with veins of blue in it.
Cool. All right. I will take the cloth out and gather it.
All right.
Put it in the pouch.
Coal fiery buckle.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Same thing. Want to investigate the skull of the one that I'm at
All right. How are you
and smash it
investigating
open.
this? How are you trying to smash it open?
With his broken dagger.
With his rapier wit. With your broken dagger. Okay. Yeah. Give me an
Okay.
athletics check. 18. You split this thing expertly down the center, and it
All right.
falls away like two halves of a head of cauliflower. And inside is another brain-sized pinkish crystal with blue veins running through it.
So gross.
Mhm. Okay. I will extract it.
All right. So you guys extract the crystal remnants from the skulls. What would you like to do?
Take a break, recover, rest, head home,
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta start moving back
head back to the room.
down because
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I wouldn't
clearly
wouldn't expect there to be anything else in the body, but I'll search it just in case.
I'll check the keep. See if there's anything. See if there's anything around.
Soren, give me an investigation check.
Will do. All right. Okay. There's investigation.
All right, Soren, you do see a metal strongbox that rests at the foot of the bed that the body is currently in. Because Torka, I think you said you laid the body back down on the bed.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you do find a metal lockbox, Soren.
All right. I'll gather the metal lockbox and I'll and take it out.
All right. Yeah, so Soren carries the metal lockbox out. What do you guys do?
I guess. I mean, how much we've got to get out of here, but
We need to bury the body, right?
yeah, I think I should bury the body. I'll
Ugh.
I'll dig a hole under this tree.
Okay.
This will help him.
Yeah, and just with Loomis's help, Soren's help, and I'll just kind of keep the body. I had wrapped it up earlier, and it's in the bedding. We'll place it in the ground in the bedding and cover it up.
Okay.
And
All
Cole's
right.
gonna search the bone claw daddies, the bodies while that's going on.
So these things were made of very loose. As you're examining it, it looks like there's a mishmash of bones from like giants and ogres and things like that. Large creatures, but it looks like they were just kind of assembled hastily together into these monstrosities. But there's no meat on the bones. There's no meat under the pale, stretched, torn skin. And nothing resembling possessions or anything like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Loomis
I
would like
will-
to recover bolts.
All right, so Loomis, however many bolts you used in this combat, you get half of them back.
Okay, I shot 25.
You did not shoot
Wow.
25 bolts, I don't think.
Now more like
Oh no,
12.
11. 9, 10, 11. Excuse me, I have 25 left. I'm tired. Yeah, I shot 11.
Okay, then you get 5 back.
Okay.
All right, Soren, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to burn the remains of the in case these things regenerate. So that's what I'll be
Okay.
up to.
All right, so Soren, you burn these things. Let me get.
And I will control the flame so it doesn't spread anywhere. So I'll try to keep it nice and compact.
Sure. Something new for you.
Hey, ever since I burned down half a forest, I've been very careful about not burning down another
You remember
forest.
that one time when you guys were fighting gnolls and Soren literally burned down the whole forest?
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I don't intend to repeat that mistake.
Didn't you? I think you guys. I think you guys even talked to like a fat raccoon or something like that at one point.
That died.
And then, like yeah, on your way out, you saw the
Yep.
cooked
Her
body of the.
family was dead.
Yeah.
Raccoon baby's dead.
All right. So Soren puts these things down for the last time. Stokel or I'm sorry, Torka and Loomis, you guys bury the remains of the gnome wizard. Gavin Thundermill?
Gavin Thumbermill.
Thumbermill. And yeah, Torka, do you say a prayer or anything?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely say a prayer. Consecrate a little bit of the ground. Try and send him to his maker.
All right. Give me another religion check. All right. With a 15, you feel that you have probably done all right by Garl Glittergold, who is the god of the gnomes, and that, like Morden, he probably looks favorably upon your prayer for his servant.
So I'm going to actually spend my inspiration
Mm-hmm.
and roll another d10. Well, that was probably a waste, but
It's a D12 actually, but
oh,
it's good.
well, so we'll
It's
call
good
that
thought.
yeah. So, well, not your inspiration, my inspiration from the DM.
Well, that would
That
just
should be a D20.
give you advantage.
Mm. Well, I don't know how you want to handle this, but I think the underlying theme is that I want to do right by uh by this wizard
Yeah,
and
you
his.
you definitely feel that you've done that.
Okay.
You feel that whatever angst his spirit may have had in this area, he's at peace now.
And then
Okay.
Loomis says, "Where's that hoe at?"
The hoe is back in the wagon. No one brought it.
Or I guess we're gonna take that hoe back home.
It's quite a hoe.
All right. And with that, we will go ahead and end for this week. As you guys leave the area once again in flames, as is the norm for your party. But yeah, we'll pick up there next week.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Trey, what a
Appreciate
great
it.
night.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
All righty. Glad y'all had fun. We'll talk to y'all later.
Night night.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy
Good
New
night.
Year. Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Have 'em New Year.